And welcome to another episode of Papi Jae Wize El Jefe. I am WICE.
I am Papi Jae.
Dude, get over it. I am fine. You might see me
No,
messed
I
up, but
didn't
I'm
say
fine.
nothing. I was just laughing because
Anyway,
this nigga's laughing. That's all.
All right.
Come on.
All right. So, I don't even know what episode this is, but we're gonna discuss the man formerly known as Kanye West. He goes by the name of Ye now, and his latest interview on Drink Champs. So,
yeah, it was crazy. I'm conflicted. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I am very conflicted. I don't know how to feel about that interview. I'm not really upset, more disappointed in certain things that he said. But there's he dropped a lot. He did say some things in there that was facts and that had merit, and that went over everybody's head because he said the crazy stuff too early. He got all the crazy stuff off, and then towards the deeper into the interview, you would have it was just some things that I was like always wondered, and then to see a billionaire that's going bananas tell you some stuff that you wouldn't have heard, that confirms some things you might have heard. It was a very interesting interview. He wilded out with the George Floyd thing. He wilded out with what was the term that I ain't even gonna say the term, but when it's on, it's on, when it's all the way up. But he said some crazy term that offended people. Well, I guess it was in relations to something else. So
what, the DEFCON 3?
Yeah, that I couldn't.
Well, he was going to say when he said he was going to go DEFCON 3 on all the Jewish people.
Yeah, he was. I mean, wrong choice of words. Just the wrong choice of words. But I think he could have said what he had to say. Somebody should have wrote a script. He's not good at freestyling. Freestyling is not his thing. He's a good musician as far as creating music and stuff and doing what he do, but as far as freestyling, so he needs somebody to talk to first, so they could be nah, don't say that, not here, not now. He needs what Jay Chappelle said, you don't got mittens with you. Mac mittens, you don't got a Mac mittens on your team to just tell you no, don't do that. But other than that, I was kind of disappointed more that Nore ran around apologizing.
Well, the reason Nore went apologizing was some people felt that he needed to check Ye for some of the stuff he was talking about. My issue was with the George Floyd situation.
My thing is
he's going to go quote Candace Owen, who is notoriously against black people, and her documentary where she states that George Floyd.
I'm not laughing at that.
No, where they state that the cop wasn't on George Floyd's neck. We all saw the video. Everybody saw the video. So for them to even say that the cop's knee wasn't on his neck and that the cop was saying a prayer for him is ridiculous.
All right, so my point is now, Candace Owens puts out a doc about George, whatever it is. I never even seen it. I stay away from all these docs. As much as people say you should watch them, I mean, that's the past. So I just hate that the cry ain't as loud for the people that even put it on their platform, her doc. We don't we cry at the people that, man, Nore, out of everybody, y'all expecting Nore to be a real journalist. Y'all watch Drink Champs? I'm serious. He lets people talk. He's not. He's never been a person. You can't make somebody be somebody that corrects people or stops people or checks people when that's not what he does. They don't mind when Turk is on there. They don't mind when everybody's on there saying mad ridiculous stuff. They don't care. And that's what bothers me. It's a real, and that's what I get from when I listen to Ye. That's what I get. Because at the end of the day, we know who run things. And there's some people that's just beyond reproach. And
Well,
and when you call them out, you're in trouble because they are classified, they have classified themselves beyond reproach. And everybody's no, nobody's perfect. Nobody can't say they absolved from everything. You can't say nothing about my people or us or nothing. It just conflicts. It's conflict because freedom of speech is soon to be freedom for a price, like speech for a price. Like you ain't gonna be able to say nothing. You ain't gonna, because it's just wrong. Like that's how I say I'm conflicted because I could say a lot more things, but this is the BS3 network, and I'm gonna be very nice, very nice, man. But I don't see that the outcries be so uneven. Like I ain't gonna cry harder for you than I am for the next person, but I'm gonna cry for both of y'all. The outcry can't be like, oh, we're gonna outcry on Nore. Nobody mentioned Kanye. No, now rappers like Funk Flex saying nobody's saying nothing because he's a billionaire and they still want a feature. Everybody would love a feature. Nore got it. Mad hating on him, but y'all know what Nore is: dyslexic. He's always messing up words. He's funny. He made his own language, man. That's who the MC is. Let's stop trying to make. These are rappers that's just doing podcasts. They not. Come on, this new media thing is cool, but let's stop it, man. We not sitting here saying we Stephen A. Smith or none of that. So you can't blame Nore for letting his man on the third time. That means Nore let him come there twice when on demand. That's his bro. I'm gonna let
and
you
he
get your
wanted. Look, I
and
don't. I
he was
don't.
blackballed before. And Nore
I'm
knows
not
where
upset.
blackballed is. So I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
say. I'm gonna
I
let
understand. I understand why he let him on the show. I'm saying I don't. I don't knock him being one because he wanted him to. Everyone wanted him to correct what he had said about Jewish people.
man.
He was talking about the DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, and there was some people upset with that. My problem was, and Nori talked about. He says, yeah, he should have checked them sooner.
Man, Nore should have did shit, man. That's why I'm disappointed with Nore. He should have did nothing. This is my man. Y'all trying to blackball him. My platform, since I said it from day one, is your platform. Anytime you need a place to speak, this is where you come. This is where he tells every rapper. I'm not, and Nore's a real street dude. That's what I'm saying. There's a code still. There's people that live by, yo, this my man. I don't care what y'all think. I'll eat this. I'll apologize. Yeah, he could go on that little apology, but come on, he didn't even have to do that. He didn't have to do that because that's my man. I'm not letting him get blackballed like that. I don't agree with a lot of things. You may not agree with what I say, but come on, we ain't gonna let somebody blackball. I'm not letting nobody blackball you. Nobody gonna say, yo, you can't speak on my platform. Nah.
Well, that's why we created our own platform, was so that
This
we
is
wouldn't, so
beyond
we could
reproach.
say what we, so we could say whatever we felt was on our chest. It wasn't
Yeah, and
our
if I
platform.
went real hard, then it would cause a flag or something for somebody because some people are just beyond reproach, and you can't even say nothing that you could really say. And I could read stuff right now. I got mad papers. I could read you all the meanings to all the words I'm using, so everybody could really understand what beyond reproach is. Look up that word beyond reproach, man, and you'll be like, what? Anybody, look it up. Like what? That means for wrongdoings or any amendments that need to be made, they are beyond reproach. That's what that is saying. So you got Jews and LGBTQ community beyond reproach, man. There's nothing you can say.
Well,
Right
okay,
before our eyes, you go to sleep, you wake up, and people just become beyond reproach.
so now, uh, George Floyd's daughter's mom is filing a lawsuit for $250 million against Ye, and I've heard she's included Candace Owens in that lawsuit as well.
I mean, for the doc and all that, but that's what I'm saying. You still suing the wrong. Sue everybody then. Wherever they put that on the platform, if
So
this
you
is
want her to sue
wrong,
Nori?
No, man, because Nore didn't put out the doc.
Yeah,
Oh no,
This
that's
is
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. This is what I'm saying. You're suing the black
sue.
people, but you're not suing who allowed that doc to go on. They knew that doc. They
Oh,
agreed to the
they
doc.
need to sue everybody, who the producer, the executive,
No,
everybody,
man, listen,
whoever
you
distributing the
ain't got to
plot.
sue, because everybody keep like suing individuals. There's a main source. I bought this doc and put it on this platform.
So sue whoever's got the platform.
No, whoever bought the doc and figured that this was enough to put out to the world to see. Like you suing the people just aiming low, and they're wondering why they don't have enough bullets because you aiming low. No, you're gonna protest, you're gonna stand against something, you're gonna you're gonna cancel somebody, then cancel the people that's really running it. If you ain't gonna do that, man, then miss me with all this nitpicking. That's why I'm conflicted, because there's not enough. People always talking about equality and be fair and we are the people and all these lives matter and we are the children, and none of that's all fake, man. Everybody's just selfish. At the end of the day, they either selfish for a group or they just selfish individuals. But this world just became a very selfish world. So yeah,
My thing is, if he's supposedly such a godly man,
I ain't going through all that though. I don't want to speak on
my issue is why you act the way you act. Like I'm saying, I get it.
I'm
We all
saying,
human. We only make our mistakes. But this dude keeps using the word. He keep using God, throwing God around. Like, yeah, God. Listen, dude, you doing what you're doing because you doing it, not because God told you to do it.
all right, can I ask a question?
What?
What's the difference between him, Mace, and a regular pastor that's
Ain't nothing.
not the good? Look, not the good ones, because there might be a few.
You talking
I'm
about the
just
ones that
saying,
you talking about the ones that be
the ones that drive around in Benzes and
and all that. Yeah,
got
listen,
Maybachs.
that's why I don't follow a religion.
No, I'm not even. I'm just saying, like, yeah, they all gonna say they godly people, and nobody can say they not. Just means that they just reading the book different. Don't take away from everybody's reading the book different. That's why this is so conflicting. That's why that this all ends that way, because everybody has a book and everybody's interpretation is different. And that's why there's always somebody trying to be the leader.
Okay, so why is it these celebrities think that they are leaders? Because they're not.
They're big influencers. Only the people uh, nominates them leaders. Only we, the people, would say that's our leader. He represents us. Only the people could say that, and the
No,
people
because
say that.
we the people, and we don't say that.
Yeah, but it's we the few. There's a many that do. You could just check
We
everybody's
don't.
Insta. You could check everybody's
Of
Instagram.
course, we're everybody.
So when the people give them that title, then the government runs with it. That's it. Because now they go to the person that's leading the masses. That's it. It's just listen. I don't know who's the leader. I don't even like. I don't know who the leader is. I think this is a big. All the leaders are puppets. So that's how I look at it. Everybody that jumps out and say they're the leader, I look at them as the puppet of a group that's just like this. It's like Squid Games when they're sitting up in there and they just sitting there
I've never
drinking.
watched Squid Games.
You gotta watch it because it got a lot of
No,
it's
no.
more. Look, it's more. You know my brain. So when I look at it, I'm not looking at it for what everybody else is looking at.
For entertainment.
The mentality and the word, and if you listen to the things that people would do for what they're gonna do for money, it's real. It's really real. It's just funny because they show you the people in the conglomerates sitting up there making bets on it, batting on people. So it's real. It's just they put in a silly ass movie. But when you look at it that way, and that's what I'm saying, everything is just it's you versus if you feel like fighting the world, if you feel like fighting a group, if you feel like fighting. But at the end of the day, it's you and your people figuring out how to survive in this. because all that change stuff, it definitely ain't gonna change if anytime you say something about if there's anybody that's beyond reproach, then there's no change because those people are not gonna say, all right, you know what, I'll join y'all and be equal. They beyond reproach. So it's you versus what it is. And Kanye's put it, I mean, when you play the game, and this is where respect the game coming at. So I'm not, when you play that game, when you chasing to be in those buildings, in those doors, you lose yourself if you go the wrong way. If you just too busy thirsty, you're gonna lose yourself. And he lost himself. That's all it is. People always say like you gotta forgive somebody, or he's lost and he's out there lost, but he's a billionaire lost. So you're gonna hear about him. He's gonna talk. His voice is loud still because he's a billionaire, and that makes people shut up, take a little check, and then say sorry. He's a billionaire. Any billionaire.
Yeah, I get it. He's a billionaire. I get that.
Robert Kraft did it.
What?
I said Robert Kraft, a billionaire. He did it. He
did what?
He did
something. Happy ending.
He did something crazy, and it went away.
What was crazy? He likes happy endings.
No, I got the paperwork. The first time he didn't know. This is the thing. The first time he didn't know, he said, and he told somebody, and niggas like, "Word, you wildin'," and you just let her. And then the place called him and was like, "Yo, you could come through anytime." And he went back in a different color Bentley. And this time
he likes happy endings.
But listen to what I'm saying. Nothing. Not a suspension.
Why is he getting punished for enjoying? He wasn't married.
He was married.
No, he just got married last week
with his wife. Man, don't matter.
He just got married last week.
Man, listen, he's 99. Man, he was married for all his life.
All right, listen.
All right, so
you telling me if you get a massage, right, and she started hitting you off, you gonna stop her?
Wait. These are illegal immigrants. You went to a masseuse.
That's not what
we can't skip all that.
Okay, so you tell me you go to a massage parlor. You don't know she's illegal. If you go to a I didn't say you did. I'm just saying if you was a billionaire and you went to a massage parlor and you was and she just happened to give you happy ending without
the owner of a shield, a team that where you can't be doing that.
You're a let's put it out there. You're a billionaire.
Listen,
are you telling me you're gonna stop her? Like, no, you can't do this. I'm a billionaire.
No, I'm telling you that.
I'm asking you.
Look, I'm telling you that the media would have ran with that.
Because you're black?
I'm just saying, I don't care what color you are on the opposite side. If you're not Robert Kraft.
Okay.
They would have ran with it. Ndoka.
But
what's his name? The other NFL coach, when he got stopped with pills, they run with it. They didn't dead it. You didn't silence. No video, no nothing. Silence, radio silent. Read an article if you feel like Googling it, which I did. So this is what I'm saying. Silence. Beyond reproach.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond reproach. No suspension. Not a year off. Not nothing about team. You got dude getting pulled over with pills. He's a billionaire. He gets pulled over with pills in his car, all high, and they had him blasted. Colts owner blasted on TV.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, beyond reproach, man. There's some people that's beyond reproach, and when it's the game. I respect it, but let's not get offended when somebody calls the game. You can't get offended. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm not offended by it.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying me as far as what he said. I only with him because like you said, he did say a lot of stuff that makes sense. My only issue with him was the fact that he this is a man who claims to be a free thinker, right? Claims to be a free thinker, but he says, "Oh, but when I saw the Candace Owens documentary, George Floyd, he wasn't getting stepped on his neck. He was away from he was kneeling and praying for him. Like, really?
And that's just what I'm saying when I say he should have never sold a doc. That's who needs to get in trouble. This doc should have never been for any of us to see. The cop is already convicted. What are we doing here? This ain't a law and order.
Why are they rehashing it? Why are they bringing it up?
This ain't a law and order thing where you reenact things. They didn't want to do it law and order way. They did it Candace's own way. So now law and order, nobody got to even worry about playing this, because most of them shows, we can think of the person if you really pay attention to some of the shows when they do the good shows.
Yeah.
So come on, nobody was touching that. So whoever decided to fund her, to take it and put it on there.
We know who funded her.
I don't even know what platform it was on, because I was saying
I don't even know either.
This is what I'm saying. I don't even pay her no mind. This is what I'm saying. How much she don't affect the everyday people. They make it look like she's like this is what I mean. The cry be so crazy online that it makes it seem like that lady and that doc really touched us. There's mad people that ain't seen
it. It wasn't meant for us to see.
So now
it was meant for her people, her friends or whatever.
That's why Ye could get the 250, because hey, it's Ye and they want to just get him. So they're gonna go for him with the 250. But Candace Owens and the people who would put
this precedent, because that dude Alex Jones just forked over a lot of money when he started saying that Sandy Hook was a joke, so it was a hoax. So
this is what I'm saying. So like, I ain't mad, because you shouldn't be quoting nothing like that. Like I didn't even know about it, so I would have never quoted that. I never even heard nobody talk about that video or that doc or any of that. That's just what I'm saying. That's so far from even a conversation anywhere in the average hoods. It's not a conversation. So they made him highlighting it was nasty. And but that's why I say he's lost. And he's been lost for a while, man. They just keep saying that he's crazy. He's not crazy, or he's lost, man. He's in a state of loss. I know a person personally that's lost. When I look at him, I don't see the person that I knew. But he's here and he's talking and everything. And he thinks he's here and he thinks nothing's wrong. But something is wrong, man, because people are moving away from him. And this is what Kanye got going.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, man. We'll be right back.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
All right, so we're back, and we're talking about the Ye and the Nore situation, where Nore actually went on a bunch of morning shows to apologize for allowing his friend to speak on his platform. And Nore didn't apologize for allowing him to speak on his platform. He just apologized because people were saying he should have checked them. Listen, Nore said, listen, me being a journalist, because he considers himself a journalist, he felt that he had to let the man speak. He felt like he had to let Ye speak and say his opinion. He should have checked them on the George Floyd situation, but everything else, like how you said, you agree. There's some things that he did say that made sense. That is true. But obviously, people are gonna say he's crazy because of his mental stability. They feel like he's not stable mentally. And this is what happens when you mess with Kardashians.
I'm saying they I mean, just showed me that there's a lot of dudes that they wasn't popping when they was younger, man. They just get lost and shit. I don't know how you, like, every last one of them had a rough life.
you can count them on your hands, man. You count the dude.
Listen,
What's the dude? What was the dude that was in the Brooklyn Nets? On the New Jersey Nets? Humphreys, yeah. Humphreys, yeah.
Humphreys.
Him. Lamar Odom. Tristan Thomas is going through Tristan Thompson is going through his stuff.
Reggie Bush.
Oh yeah, Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush was first.
No, Ray J was first. Ray J was first.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
Ray J's still eating off that tape too, though.
And he's going through some mental shit behind that shit still. Like everybody's suffering.
He's actually kind of, I think he's suing him. He's thinking about suing Kris Jenner for whatever because he feels that she leaked the video.
Listen, dude.
I think somebody in that clan leaked that video so they could
Chris, what's her name?
What's her name?
No.
Oh, Kris Jenner.
She's a puppet master, yo. She's the puppet master. You talking about you ain't gonna be around her and she don't get some bread off you.
Could be.
Period. Like that's just hands down who she is. Like she ain't portrayed through the whole. I mean, that's the only thing I learned when I actually watched it in the beginning, before it got really psycho. Like when I used to just watch it and damn, she brooms them. She brooms them, man. I believe she leaked the tape. I could believe that 1000%. Chloe the only one really going through it. She going through like an identity crisis because.
Well, Chloe was the big one. Chloe was the big one, and then everybody would shit on her because.
That's when they try to say she was OJ's daughter.
There's a possibility.
Listen, man, yo, Chris is she's the head, man.
Well, look at Caitlyn Jenner. That's
who's that? Oh well, yeah, the kids, yeah.
No, Caitlyn Jenner is Bruce.
Man, you get out of here, man. Get out of here with that, man. I don't even pay. I haven't even. Look when she
transitioned
over or transitioned.
Yeah,
I transitioned. You know what I'm saying? We all transition. We transition. Like I don't know. I don't follow him no more. I don't follow him. I don't know nothing that people don't say, and so I don't know what she doing. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about that. I know
she knows about she now. Yes.
I know Chris affects everybody. That's all I know. Kris Jenner affects everybody. I'm just saying. I ain't calling her Medusa, but everything she touch crumbles.
Except for her kids, they're making bad.
Yeah, because she taught they like Medusa proof. You know, everybody gotta have their peoples. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I'm just saying, man. That's how the picture is painted, as an observer, not a fan. Just a person who observed that little era for a minute, and then just kept hearing the name changes. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just bang. Oh wow, all sports.
Yeah, but then he goes and then we're gonna go back to and he's talking about they kidnap his kids.
See, I don't know that whole thing, so I can't really talk on. I don't know what happened that situation that day. I don't know what it was. I don't know how it happened. So his story is his story, and I don't care enough to go find out what the truth is. I just say, hey, kids get kidnapped, man, and they be yelling for help, man. And I don't be hearing a lot of y'all billionaires. So what the hell you want us poor people to do for you? This is what I'm saying with that misguided.
That's what kills me is like, yo, dude, you're not a regular folk. You're not like us.
Yeah, what we look like running up. Where we even live where they went to lunch at or wherever we don't even live where they went to eat at. What do you expect us
Listen,
to do?
we don't even need the scraps from where they eat at.
What do you expect us to do?
We probably can't even afford the scraps from where they eat at.
Dude, what did he expect us to do? Go on Instagram and everybody just start like going lives and saying, yo, give him his
You need to give Ye back his kids? Yeah, no.
Man, come on, man. People got everyday struggles, man. You come out of here and that's your excuse. That's your reason why you upset. Like, there's mad disappointment in a lot of stuff that he said. That's how I know he's lost, like completely lost, oblivious to reality. He's like him against the world. When people feel like that, there's nothing to do. Like, everybody's the enemy, even the people that is loving them and trying to tell them the right thing. If it ain't what they want to hear, you just like the enemy. And he's going through that. So a lot of stuff I didn't agree with. There's mad turn, like whenever you try to like make a analogy, I knew it was bad. Like, there were certain parts where you just knew, like, all right, let me listen to what he say here. He's gonna blow it. But where he's hurt at is that the beyond reproach people he can't get in that door, and he's there. He's a billionaire. You would think you're a billionaire, you get in these doors. And it's still doors that people just won't, like when Bill Cosby tried to buy CBS. Like, there's certain doors you're just never gonna get. That's not the door for you. And even though you want to have a door like that, all you could do is be a part of the shit that they got. They gotta eat off of you. And that's how, and I mean, I'm going on 50 next year. I've seen this thing flip, and that ain't changed. They done built new buildings, new skyscrapers, everything, but that ain't changed. So, and I mean, like I said, we back in the days when that Jewish cab driver hit that kid and ran. Nothing happened. No regular police could touch him, nothing. Remember, that was a big thing. It was almost a riot. It's just different things, man. It hits different. Beyond reproach. That's my new thing. I'm just going, when I realize a person is just beyond reproach, I'm just going to say that. Like, my bad, beyond reproach. And then I'm just going to bounce. You know what I'm saying? That at least let you know nothing nice coming out of my mouth after this. Beyond reproach. Like, nothing nice is going to come out of my mouth if I got to say that. But I don't know, man. This world is crazy. I just sit back and then watch the entertainment, man. I'm still waiting to see what's going on with my boy Ime. It's got dark. It got quiet quick. They put him on timeout.
Well, he's suspended for the year. He's suspended indefinitely. He's suspended indefinitely.
When they gonna tell us what happened, though? The truth.
We know the truth.
Nah, I need to know the truth.
Dude, we know who he slept with the wrong woman. All
right, but we need to know who's the person.
We discussed that this morning on Snowman in the Morning. We discussed it. We discussed why hasn't she still been identified. We actually went in on Malika Andrews because she was like, "Oh, you can't attack her because you're not gonna blame the woman."
That Me Too thing, man. See, these groups is killing me. Like, the fact is the fact, man. Like, there's good girls and there's bad girls. There's good black men, there's bad black men. There's good everything, man. The Tyndall Swindler was Jewish. I mean, duh. There's good people and bad people everywhere.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And you know who said that? You know who said that? Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport there's some good good Jewish people, there's bad Jewish people, there's good black people, there's bad black, there's good Puerto Ricans. Yeah,
you can't just say everyone.
You can't just judge one person by what one person does.
If a woman came out and said, "Yo, got busted for consensual sex with a female with the owner of the Lakers husband, play pal, whatever," and the black female coach got caught, that dude would get ousted. You would not be able to just blame her. You
And
would have
the
to
crazy,
bring them in.
and that's the thing. Like it
And
was a
that needs to go
consent.
both ways. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Both ways.
And that's what's wrong with society right now.
Yeah, so I don't want to.
Is no one wants to be held accountable for their actions.
So the outcries suck. It's like crying wolf.
No one feels like they need to be held responsible for what they do.
Cries is real no more these days. I don't know what cry. Everybody cries for everything. So I don't even know. They cry more than the babies. Like, this crazy. That's why these kids is out here losing their mind. Because if I'm looking up at my adult parents and everybody that's supposed to be elders is crying, then I might as well just do what the hell I want.
And okay, so someone I've at first I used to be. I wouldn't say I didn't like him. I just thought I went by what other people's opinions of him were, and the more I started listening to him, the more things he said made sense to me. And that's Andrew Tate. And they try to silence him. He's not having it. They try to say he's misogynist. But you know how many women came out and defended what he said? Bunch of them.
Dude, they tagged.
He talked about Lil Nas X. He didn't say nothing real bad about Lil Nas X. He just was up. He just pointed out, like, you celebrate Lil Nas X gyrating, and in one of his videos, he's gyrating on the devil. And this is what they're showing our kids. These are videos that our kids are seeing. And that's what he was pointing out. And that made sense to me. That made sense that when this dude is talking about being self-sufficient, trying to be like not conforming with what society wants, and then he goes after Lil Nas X, who happens to be gay, about grinding on, in one of his videos about grinding on the devil, because he was. I seen the video and I'm like, what the hell is this? And they try to cancel him. Didn't work.
Boy, I'm glad I don't watch TV.
Bro,
I don't watch nothing. Because all I know is everybody has a right.
Yes, everyone has a right to live the life they want to live. But to me, I feel they're pushing a lot of agendas on us that don't necessarily need to be pushed.
And this is what I'm saying. Everybody has a right. And
like whoever you choose to love, listen, look, whoever you choose to love.
They can't forget that people that believe in man, woman, child, you can't just silence them.
Okay, yes, and you could love whoever you want to love. I have no problem with that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we should be able to speak on man, woman, child just as openly and freely as now that everything else is being promoted.
And that's my issue, is like you're pushing this agenda upon us that doesn't necessarily, like, why are you pushing this agenda? Why are you showing videos like this? Why every commercial I see now has a gay couple in it?
But I mean, it's the same thing, man. It's when you got
every commercial now.
Listen, when you got puppet masters, you gotta understand. When you say why, it goes back to beyond reproach. They pick and they run this. They got their hands in this. Them, China, few Russians. It's a nice mixture in there. It's just not us. And that is it. And they run this. So
1%. It's the 1%.
And they put out in the media what they want. And this is what they want. They want everybody to now fight over gender. Listen, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sexual preference is. As long as you ain't running down on me like that, I don't have a problem with you. That is it. Like don't force yourself on people.
And that's what I feel that they're doing. I feel they're forcing this upon our kids, like pushing this on our kids.
At the end of the day, and I look, Johnny was gay. Rest in peace, nigga.
Yeah.
But he was
he's also one of the most manliest man I know.
Yeah. When he had to step up, that shit came out.
He would knock somebody out if he had to.
I'm talking about when he had to step up and take care of his sister's kids.
Yeah.
Then he manned up and lived his life. And that wasn't something we even discussed.
He didn't flaunt it. It's not like he flaunted it in front of us. He lived his life the way he wanted to live it.
He did some crazy shit, man. He did some wild shit, man. He has them chaps with his ass out. My Uncle Gary, who went a little crazy sometimes. We can't.
But that was that. But that was the 80s, bro.
All right, but look, I was a kid, very crazy, just very crazy. It's like, yo, this nigga's bugging. I'm not wearing those.
That's because you didn't want to wear them. That's you.
Nah, I didn't want to wear those. Those wasn't the fit. Nothing about what he was doing made me feel like, hey, I just want to do that. Just want to have my ass out.
No, not at all.
But so when I speak, I don't speak from no type of hatred, man. But I just say, come on, man. Like, and that's not even, it's not them. That's what I get with Kanye. It's not them. It's not LGBTQ. It's the powers that be that decide who's gonna, what genre and what anything is popping this next decade or generation or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that they changing everything. Everything is getting changed around. So, and the music that they deem is worthy of putting out there, the TV shows that they deem is worthy of putting out there, they'll put out there. And they'll let you get some online rope. Like they let you get these networks until you wild out. They'll let you rock a BS3 because it's online now. So it's a little easier for you to get in the door.
Well, it's also BS3 is also
they control the numbers.
BS3 is also a black-owned station, so.
But they control the numbers as well. Like at the end of the day, you get your numbers, you're gonna get your chart.
And yeah, that's the issue. Like, right,
this is what I'm saying. You can own whatever you want. The numbers still come through them. You can own whatever you want, unless it but the numbers, they can mess with your numbers at any point in time. So it's just that's like it's okay for you to be that way, but don't get upset at people when they call you out or when they point it out. Don't get upset that people are upset that this has been going on forever.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, don't get upset. That's all I'm saying. What are you getting upset for? We all been upset before. Well, you told us, get over it. Work harder. All right, well, we've been working hard, and we still can't own nothing without it being a problem, without y'all on our neck, like COs. Like no. I would be upset like Kanye too. I wouldn't have said all that crazy shit, but I would have been upset. I would have been upset like him too.
We've discussed this. We've discussed that we think that he is trying to get murdered.
No, I think it would be. I think everybody knows, and this is like it could be a conspiracy, whatever. My own thing. I think everybody knows that killing Kanye right now. They don't want that.
Not right now, no, because they don't want to make him a martyr.
Nah,
they don't want to make him. But
no,
I'm saying
not even that. You don't like. We could call Kanye crazy. You can say what you want. He's smart, and if I'm a billionaire, the chain reaction that's gonna come from my death is gonna be insane. The uprising of people. The money that's gonna be like the world will change fast. I don't think he's selfish to the point I don't think me personally. I think he's lost when it comes to he can't freestyle. That's his problem. He just needs to stay from the camera. He needs to do like Dave Chappelle. He needs to get off the bus and relax for a few years. Do what you're doing you got money coming in mad ways. Get off the bus, which means stop doing interviews, chill. You could put out.
Oh, he's doing the Drink Champs World Tour 2023.
Listen, this is what I mean. He needs to do like Dave Chappelle and just disappear for a little bit. Sit down with some wise men, brothers, and just formulate a better strategy. He needs to regroup. But other than that, I'm telling you, man, I would be the same way. I would have been like, it would be up with me, man. If I'm in the door and I see y'all and y'all still telling me get out of here. And then I tell you I'm gonna try to move this way, and everybody is just, he played himself by spreading himself thin with all them different companies. Like the loyalty there shows that he's not really loyal. So he was just reaching to get in the door. He's just taking deals. And he got a lot of them. So like everyday people, even a billionaire, like they can know how to make $1 billion. Don't mean that they smart in every other field. But other billionaires pay for somebody to do that. And when you do it yourself and you walk in a building and you try to put on your wannabe Dame Dash, everybody's not Dame Dash, man. Everybody can't go in the door and talk like that and know what he's talking. Like Kanye was just bugging. He was lost, man, and people had to step back. Like they probably wanted to help him, but he was just far gone for them.
Well, he said he was more like Dame, but he wanted to be more like he went under Jigga because of the way Jigga moved through the landmines and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, and that's what I said when he said that stupid thing about like now. First time his dad is proud of him is like now while he's bugging. That just showed me he was lost. Like that is like for you to even think that that's worthy of even like, so now all these years now this right here means something to you, that you're bugging and your dad is saying, let's go. And he's a Black Panther, so he know the game, man. He know that this ain't going nowhere right.
Nope.
So this is baffling to me. Like everything, which leads me to understand that he's lost. He's confused, he's lost, and the one person that probably had a good hold on him was his mother. Rest in peace. So I mean, there's people just don't know what makes a person like.
All right, man. We're gonna take one last break and then we're gonna wrap this up.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught! Deebo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense. The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Gold Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right, and we're back, and we're gonna wrap this up a little. I'm just glad that the NBA season started this past week. What else? The Brooklyn Nets got spanked their first game.
Unfortunately, I watched it.
Yeah, you watched that game? Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I had to watch the first one. I was like, I wanted to see what Ben Simmons was gonna do, man.
He didn't do much. Didn't do much.
New York is tough on it. New York fans, man.
The Knicks looked pretty good, man. They were down by 19 in Memphis, and then towards the end, they got a few calls that shouldn't have gone Memphis' way, but they did. But hey, listen, people thought Memphis was going to blow them out anyway because nobody thinks the Knicks are going to be that good, but they surprised me. And then we got the Jets and the Giants playing some great football right now. At least they're doing something proper.
For now.
I
got the Bills, man. I got the Bills. That's what I'm riding right now.
Yeah, the Bills did their thing this past week.
You know, they're gonna do their thing
by beating the Chiefs. Yeah, they beat the Chiefs this past week. But I'm good for the. Come on. If y'all notice, I'm not in my usual location. I'm on location in VA here for a wedding.
Sorry, I couldn't make it.
Are you really though?
Huh?
Are you really sorry?
What is sorry? I mean, what is sorry? Of course, start doing that. People have to start telling me definition of words. But what is sorry?
Are you really sorry that you're not here? You really didn't want to be here. You didn't really want to be here though.
Yeah, I my energy changes when I go to Virginia.
I know. So I understand.
Unfortunately, Virginia did that to me.
I'm here to represent. So, but you got anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Nah, man. Nore, don't apologize, my bro. Stop it.
He had to, man. He had to.
You don't have to.
He had to. Or he was gonna really get it.
He had to because people was upset.
Yeah.
He didn't say it.
A lot of people were upset.
All right, he didn't say it. That's it.
I know he didn't say it.
So then now I'm not apologizing. I didn't say it. I'm not gonna apologize.
Yeah, I don't apologize for you. And you be saying some shit.
No, I don't be saying that shit.
You don't be saying that crazy shit.
I don't be saying that.
You don't say that craziness, but I don't apologize for what you say.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why? That's what I'm telling Nore. Why? That's it. I'm not mad at. Listen, yeah, it was tasteless, but they was so. This is what Drink Champs is, man. If you watch a Drink Champs expecting to hear some, you knew what Kanye was coming. It was gonna be.
We knew it was gonna be straight fire.
He should have used all the way up instead of Def Concrete.
We should have known it was gonna be fire. Nore should have known. Nore should have known it was gonna be something we.
Nore knew because everybody knew that everybody else didn't put out their show.
But Nore Nore got drunk pretty quick that day.
Listen, Nore was drunk already, nigga, knowing that he was doing this. He got drunk.
He came.
He said, "Yo, I am bugging." But after that, you committed.
Yeah.
So now, listen, I ain't apologizing for nothing he said.
All right.
He tried to backtrack. He tried to fix it up. Kanye was already on the roll, and he's a big homie. Let's not act like we don't know the chain of command, man. Nore's still the little homie. Yeah, he's G'd up, but that's the big homie to him. Cause that's the big homie's big homie or little homie. So come on, man. Let's stop acting like that's like saying, all right, stop yelling at Nore and yell at Puff Daddy. Nobody ain't gonna do that.
Of course not.
All right, then. So leave Nore alone. Don't apologize. Sorry, you apologize. I'm disappointed. If nobody tell you Nore, I'm disappointed. You apologize. Hashtag Nore in this one. I'm disappointed, man. Holla at me, man. As a fan to you, holla at me, man, because I'm disappointed. Explain this to me.
Yeah. But that's it for this episode. We'll see y'all next week. I ain't got nothing else much to say, so
I ain't got nothing else, Neve. I'm about to get ready for work.
This is WIZE.
This is Papi Jae.
And
we are
this
gone.
is peace out.
Peace. We are
Peace.
gone.